everybody, it's Joanna. Welcome to Life in the Dork Lane. It's another video from me to you in hopes that it's informative, it's funny, you laugh, you come away smiling, and hopefully you'll return for another video. If that's the case, please hit the subscribe button. You can also hit the bell to be notified of a new video. And if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up because that's awesome. As you can tell, this is not professional. This is not high grade. I am very new to this. I will still make mistakes, and I learn from every mistake that I make. So, if you're expecting high quality, I'm sorry, but I hope that you'll stay around. I do try to be informative with my videos. I try to have fun, though, and laugh because life is way too short not to do so. So, just a quick little bit about me. I am a reseller over on eBay, Poshmark, and other platforms. I am a jewelry designer over on Etsy and a local artisans market here in St. Augustine. Yes, I'm in St. Augustine, Florida. I also have a full-time job. I am also working on my PhD, so yeah, my life's a little crazy, but I love creating videos, and I hope that I can connect with each of you out there. I love getting comments, so leave comments below. I will respond to them. And please share this video. If you like what you see or you just think somebody in your life might like it, share it. I am all about that. So, one of the things that I wanted to talk about today was something that kind of I've been dealing with, and I think that in today's world, it's very poignant. I think that's the right word, I think. But it's called anxiety. And I'm just going to be very blunt. Anxiety sucks. Okay? I'm just going to say it, put it out there. Anxiety sucks. So, sometimes when you get a little overwhelmed and you have a lot of things that you want to do and just life is going at full speed ahead and you think everything's okay and you've got it under control and something goes south, what I like to call it goes south or it goes off kilter or, okay, I'll say it, it's cattywampus, it can throw you off. And that sometimes can actually start this wonderful, and I say that with all the sarcasm in my voice, thing called anxiety. And I have actually been dealing with anxiety for many, many, many years. And I've learned some techniques that help me to kind of regroup. And especially now, in today's society, politics aside, everything else aside, just you're bombarded by everything all the time, especially if you're on Facebook, social media, newspapers, if you still get those, internet, TV, radio. You're constantly bombarded with things like this that can just cause anxiety. It can cause sporadic or not sporadic, but like not centered thoughts, if that's a good way of describing it. So for me, I try to think of myself as very strong, very, I can do this. And there are some days where my body and mind are like, no, we can't do this. We can't handle it. And every now and then that anxiety will come up. This kind of all spurred from about 3 weeks ago, I think. Yeah, 3 weeks ago. I had to have a tooth pulled. Yeah, it's tooth pulled, back molar. It's fine. I've had teeth pulled before, another back molar. It was fine. But for whatever reason, the idea of having to have that done had forced anxiety to show its ugly head. And I had to go, no, I'm not in control of everything. No, I am not okay with this. And as I was feeling the anxiety, take over, I realized that this is not okay. I don't like how I feel when I have an anxiety attack. And that's how I view it. I am such a nerd. Guys, y'all, I am such a nerd. Anxiety to me, Who plays D&D? Me. This girl. This girl right here. Yeah. Good thief. I'm a good thief in D&D land. So, yeah, I know, right? Total nerd. Total nerd. But for me, anxiety is like something that, like a monster that just comes up and sneaks and grabs you. And once you're in its hold, it's hard to get out of it because your mind just spirals. And things that normally wouldn't bother you are suddenly really major problems. And that's okay. And the one thing that we have to remember is that anxiety is okay. It's all right. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? So what I've learned is, if you have to take medication, which there's some wonderful medication out there, and don't be afraid to talk to your doctor. Don't be afraid to talk to somebody. Reach out to people. They're there to help you. Let your friend, let your spouse know, hey, I'm feeling a little anxious. They'll help you. Okay. So don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of if you need to take medication. That's okay. But for me, there are some tricks also that work that I honestly don't know how they work, but they do. And I want to share one with you today. So today is, I guess, all about, we can be anxious walking down the life in the Dork lane. We're going to have anxious moments. So when that happens, here's a trick that I've learned. And believe it or not, I learned it in relation to my PhD program. So thank you. One of the things is that you focus, and when you focus on maybe like 2 or 3 objects, okay? And I learned it as 3 by 3. So, and I think there's TED Talks also on this, which are fabulous also. So this is how you do it. You pick out 3 objects, or I pick out 3 objects, okay? And I don't think about anything attached to the object. So if I look at like this cup, this is a cup. It's a mug. It's a glass. Whatever. For me, it's a big mug. It's a mug. It doesn't have cute jellyfish on it. It's not holding my sugar-free Kool-Aid. It's a mug. Okay. This is a pen. That's all it is. I didn't write what I needed to do today with this pen. It's a pen. Okay. And this is... I know. I told you I was a dork. This is my screen wiper. It keeps everything clean. So it just is, I just call it a screen wiper. You look at those 3 things, and as you look at each one, you take a deep breath in and you really focus that this is a mug. This is a mug. And you keep repeating that as you breathe in really slow and you breathe out really slow, and you think mentally, that's a mug. That's a mug. And you do the same thing with the pen. You do the same thing with the other objects that you have. And just do it like short amount of time. Unbelievable, at least for me. And what it does is it refocuses your brain. Because at that moment of anxiety, of that high panic, that you've recognized, I'm panicking, I'm having an anxiety moment. Your right brain's going one way and your left brain's going the other way. And just by focusing on a mug, a pen, a screen wiper, that refocuses your brain just for that moment. And what that does is also it helps you with your breathing. So the breathing calms everything down. The mind kind of resets itself. Doesn't mean the anxiety goes away, at least not for me. The anxiety is anxiety. Listen to me. The anxiety is still there, but it's a little bit less, and it gives me enough of a cushion for me to go, whoa, I'm having an anxiety moment. I'm okay. That's number 1. Number 1, you're okay. Number 2 is for me, I need to just control my breathing. I need to slow down. Okay. And I can rethink what I need to. So it's going to be different for everybody. And I know that I am not a medical person by any means. I am not a psychologist, psychiatrist, medical person, none of that. This is just me sharing what works for me and what I've learned that has helped me. So I know it's kind of a longer video, and I hope it's not boring. But you know what? If we can help each other, especially during these days, let's do it. Let's help each other, because we're all human. I hate to break it to some of you, but yes, you're human too. And I think sometimes everybody gets caught up in everything that they need to do, and sometimes it's just a smile that makes a difference with somebody. Sometimes it's sharing information like I'm doing right now. Sometimes it's hopefully bringing a laugh to somebody. Sometimes it's saying thank you. Sometimes it's a social distance, hug, I love you, or the heart. It's the little things that can make the biggest difference. So, with that said, I know I'm wrapping up the video here, but I hope that today, tonight, tomorrow, and the next few days, you can find a moment to offer somebody a smile, a kind word, a kind gesture, a wave, a heart, anything like that. Think for a moment how you could help spread a bit of happiness safely, social distancing. Let's not get crazy, okay? But truly, it does make a difference, and it'll make you feel good too. So, I know, it's kind of a warm and fuzzy video this time, but I hope that it helps at least somebody out there. So please leave a comment, and I promise I'm going to make another video this week. I know. You'll believe it when you see it, but I promise you I will. In the meantime, I hope everybody has a great evening, has a great day. You know that you guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. Love you guys. Bye.